Hey everyone, it's just Otaku here playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out on the NES. Right, here we go, a fresh bout of episodes. Here we go, plenty to talk about. Start off with a wee bit of gameplay, as always. Ha! Oh, loads to talk about. Right, just going for the cheaty stuff. Just to kick off with, that's just it. Here we go. It's one there, right, and then you can... That's it, yeah. One there. And you're out. Perfect. Thanks, little Mac. No, it's the turtle boot now. Are we gonna get a wee cutscene here? No, but no. Anyway, so yeah, how do I start off these episodes, right? How do we talk? How do we talk? Through our moves, of course. It's the question of why. I'm sorry, just talking gibberish. Gibberish. That's kind of like British, but gibberish, you know? It's kind of that happy mix about it. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, let's talk about how life has gone in these recent days. They've been alright, they've legit been A-OK actually. They really have been somewhat decent. I figure with each day I work, the closer I get to what I know, what I want in this life. Oh, I've got a wee spider underneath my windowsill there. I'll let him be. It's bad luck to kill spiders in your house anyway, so I just let him do. Let him do his own thing. Yep, that's him. Or at least I think it is. It might be dead, you never know. But it's bad luck. Bad luck to kill spiders in your house. Same with flies. It's like it's a thing. So anyway, talking about life. Life is actually, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there within life, with work. Sadly, recording is taking an absolute total step back, obviously, and it's kind of sad. But, I'll talk about that later, actually. But I feel like we're getting there. We're finally getting there because I actually came to a fairly half-decent revelation about myself. No, I need to talk about this. And I'll talk about my kettle for another episode. Let's put it that way. These episodes have actually been somewhat decent because I can generally go into episodes talking about this one particular thing. But I figure the first episode today, I'm going to talk about life in general. Honest to God, and this is absolutely true. I've been trying to figure out how much caffeine I should take. Now, hear me out here. I was always told, or I was told, that basically you're either on caffeine constantly or you're not on it at all. And I kind of half agree with that. I was kind of like, I was working for a long time, so I'd have my cup of Joe, my cup of America. If you shout out to any Twin Peaks fans here, by the way, for that reference, right? But yeah, my cup of coffee in the morning was pretty much a normal standard until it got to a point where it's like, no, I can't do it anymore. It's crazy. So this new bout of employment has kind of like, right, okay, let me see how I can deal with it. Give me a sec here. So I've been trying, let's put it this way, I love coffee. Honestly, I get the feeling I've said that in a previous episode before, and if I have, I do apologise. But basically, it was figuring out how much coffee the body could take. Now, honestly, before I recently became employed, and by recently I mean basically 2 months ago. There was no caffeine in my diet at all, or very, very, very little, by way of tea bags and milk. And there's no milk, there's no caffeine in milk, so it was a tiny, tiny tea bag, which I would take in the morning before I started working. Ever since then, I said, hell yeah, I'm working. I really like a good cup of coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, whenever I could possibly get it. Scratch that, actually. I rarely drink caffeine in the afternoon. I just think it's overkill for me. And I'll tell you why. Because, see, when I started off working, the amount of coffee granules I used to put in my cup were insane. Like proper not healthy for me at all. And honestly, it was, again, I feel like I've said this before, it almost felt like I went from 0 to like 100 miles an hour, just in a, like that. Hope that. I feel like I've did that before as well. It's crazy. What can I say? I love Tom. I really do like Tom. Oh god, I could talk about that as well, actually. But anyway, no. Let's get back to the point here now. The amount of caffeine that I pretty much took for the majority of my employment at this particular place was just excessive. The word excessive kind of comes in. So, I don't know, I can't mind, but I honestly, I was of the opinion that, no, it's far too much caffeine for me, just far too much. And it was one morning I made the decision to actually say, do you know what, just wee one spoonful of coffee granules, see how that works. Because I actually do remember it was almost like, you really don't need that much caffeine in your system, because the work a day and the amount of effort I need to put in it, hardly had anything to do with the caffeine in it. Hardly anything. It woke you up, sure, that's what coffee does, but it was far too much. And I was like, do you know what, honestly, just give me a wee spoonful of coffee granules, let's see how it goes. And it's worked like a charm for a week. It's amazing, honest to God, it's brilliant. I figured it out. One wee spoonful of coffee granules, I'm good for the day. I'm actually not kidding. And I'll even talk about this as well. See, when I was taking these huge amounts of caffeine into my system, at some point in the afternoon, I would feel like I was having a heart attack. I'm actually not kidding. Like, there was a big, basically the skin and all my organs were almost feel like they were being pulled out, but like stretched outward. And I'm like, oh my god, that's not a great feeling. That is crazy. So honest to God, for the last week, I've had coffee, but I've only had like one spoonful of it, and it works a wonder. Because I am honestly don't need all that caffeine. I absolutely don't. Yeah, just looking at the time there, I do apologise. But oh no, I'm utterly convinced that is absolutely the way to go forward. It really is. I do apologise. I've legit not. I don't know if you heard that there, but my stomach was grumbling there. And honest to God, I've not had anything to eat since basically last night. I've had my coffee, believe it or not, and I really liked it. But yeah, I've not ate for a while. It's kind of shocking. As soon as I'm done recording, I will get something to eat, I promise. So yeah, that was a whole breakthrough, and I'm really happy with it. It seemed to work. It's my body is now accepting to the fact that saying what you give yourself every morning is A-okay with me, and I'm more than happy with it. Now, I guess I could talk about something else actually. Talking about the last week, I honest to God, was so happy with myself. I was a bad boy. A bad boy. And I'm not going to do it this week. Well, for a good part of the next week anyway. Let's put it that way. Scoot aside. Oh my God, I hope you didn't hear that there, but that was terrible. It was just a bit of air coming up. I was a bad boy this week. I was totally not good. I'll explain why. And it's all the more reason why, if you're listening to this right now, or you've listened to any part of this playthrough, or any of my episodes for pretty much the entirety of Sushi Otaku channel, you're probably thinking, yeah, the guy's a bit of a drinker, or he's a bit of an alcoholic. Let's put it that way, right? I can't believe I'm telling this story, but sure, let's talk about it. So, on the last Sunday, I was promising myself, like, I'm absolutely not going to drink Sunday. I was like, I was going to be a good boy. I was going to get everything done. I was going to go into work Monday morning, all guns a-blazing, with my cup of coffee, and I was going to be knocking walls in. Let's put it that way, right? But I had like a shit ton of beer left in my fridge come Sunday morning, and I was like, you know what? I'll admit it, I love Sunday drinking. It is one of my favourite things. It's because it's so out of the ordinary. Everybody drinks Friday night and Saturday. Again, I'm repeating myself. God damn it, this is... And I do have plenty of other things to talk about. I swear to you, but... Let me talk about this story. I love Sunday drinking. It is just my favourite. It's just so out of the norm. It's so chillaxed. It's so good. So I had this so much beer in my fridge because I went out that Saturday, and it was good enough. It was great. It had some moments about it, but that I can't really discuss. But let's put it this way: when I came back to the house late Saturday, I know it's like, oh shit, I've got like a whole shit ton of beer left. So with Eddie, I say, come on, you know, I like Sunday drinking, I really do. I shouldn't do it, but you know, I can live with it. So what do? I just like, hell yeah, go to the shops, I get everything, I tan all the beer, and then I end up in bed, you know, waiting for the work day to come. So I do all that, and I wake up, and I'm kind of like, hey, I'm actually not that bad, actually. I mean, from previous Sundays, I was like, wow, no, my stomach couldn't take it. Literally could not take it. It was super bad. Super not great, let's put it that way. And that was totally the reason why I didn't want to drink on a Sunday. But I thought to myself, like a fool to the play I took to it, I was like, nah, come on, it's Sunday. I love Sunday drinking, so come on, let's do it. So then I did it. And then I wake up Monday morning. Alarm gets me at like 6:30 in the morning, is which I usually get up at. And I was kind of like, hey, I'm actually alright. Is that kind of crazy? So I get up, I do my usual stuff, I get working time, I work pretty much the day through, and then I basically work the morning through, and I kind of, on my lunch break, I was kind of like, why is my stomach not in pain? Why is it not in any discomfort? No, I don't mean pain, I do legit mean discomfort though. And I was kind of like, I was wondering, like, how am I not in agony right now? And it all came in my head, and I says, it must be the coffee. If I drink too much coffee with too much beer and stuff, my stomach is out of whack. And I was like, how am I not Kenny? How am I functioning? And it was actually not a half bad day work-wise. I was actually, I can't really go into specifics, but let's just say it was an average day, when really it shouldn't have been an average day. So, and this is how I pretty much said at the start of the episode, I was a bad boy. A bad boy for a good part of that week. Oh, look at that. Sorry, just watching the telly there. I'll talk about that in the next episode actually as well. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of time for that. So yeah, I was a bad boy. I was kind of like, well, let's see how far the rabbit hole goes, sort of thing, you know? And I'll admit it, I was a bad boy. And it's a funny thing, work. I know the work I'm in, and I know the rules, let's put it that way. So, could I get away with this if I was actually caught out? No. I would definitely have been caught out, or like, it would have, if I'd been caught, it would have been bad. I wasn't caught. Maybe nearly said a word. So, for a good part of that week, I was pretty much the weeknights, I was a bad boy. Until it kind of somewhat caught back on me on the Friday, believe it or not. By the Friday, I did a fair bit of damage, let's put it that way. And my back absolutely said, nope, do you know what? You're getting caught now. And my back was not great for a good part of Friday. I also actually had a tiny bit more coffee than what I usually had for a good part of that week. So I figured my head wasn't right, my back wasn't right. And I was like, oh my god, I've been caught out. By myself, nobody, anybody else at the park. They were pretty much like, yep, that's him, he's totally fine. But I was like, oh my god, my back was in total discomfort. My head was kind of full of stimulants, so I was kind of like, fuck, I can barely pay attention. And I felt like I kept moving all the time, and I did. And that was partly the fault of the caffeine, along with the back problems. So when I left work at that night, I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy. But it's ultimately the reason why I didn't record last night. It truly was. I honestly was like, sorry if you heard that. It was honestly the reason why I was like, I'm not recording tonight. It's just because I really just want to relax and have a good night's sleep. And I kind of half did. Let's put it that way. I kind of had a half decent sleep. Let's put it that way. Because instead of getting up at like 6 in the morning, I actually go up at 8. And I was kind of surprised at that. Or something coming towards 8. So, and I was like, do you know what? I kind of needed that. I kind of needed the real sleep here. Or what real sleep I could actually go at. So, that was the reason why I didn't record last night. I realise I've been talking for more than about 15 minutes now. So, I'm not done talking. Give me a sec. Let's have some gameplay. Oh, but still have plenty of things to talk about, actually. Do I remember anything about this game? Absolutely not. Well, some things, but not a lot. Ah, so close. Yeah. You know, you would actually think I'm actually alright at it, considering it does have like a shit ton of cheats to it, but I don't know. Right, let him hit me. Right, hit me again. That's crazy. That is legit crazy. How the hell am I doing this? I probably cheat, alright. I give you that, but fuck me. I'm actually. Next episode. Or one of the episodes. Oh my god, we're at the nighttime one, so. Jesus Christ. This episode's only got like 3 minutes left, so. Yeah. Plenty of things to talk about. Wow. 777-807-3454. I'm sure we should use these passwords, but fuck off. We're using cheats, you know. Right, we'll see how well we do with this one. Fuck. We could have won in there. Stick and move, stick and move. Right, one more round, and then that's it for this episode. A genius mix of talking and gameplay. Right, one more, can we do it? Or will it work actually in round 2? Actually, I have no idea. Oh, it won't. It won't. Right, I'm calling time on this episode. I almost rounded off perfectly, so anyway. Yeah, this has been Sushi Otaku, and you've been watching me play Mike Tyson's Punch Out on the NES. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.